What's going on, everybody? It's Rob Bodie, Spotlight 39, coming to you again live. Interview number two. This time we got a Kansas commit, great young man with a great story to share. Super excited to get into it. Just like last time, just like every Tuesday, I got my man Jordan. I'm asking from Prep Red Zone, co-hosting the show with me. You'll learn a little bit about him as well. But before we get into all that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Continue to share across all your social media so we can continue to blow this thing up. Let's get these student athletes the looks that they truly deserve, right? Let's get these stories out there because everybody's got a story to share. And I think everybody's story can impact somebody else in a positive way. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up as well. That's the only way we're going to blow this thing up, make this thing real big. Now that all that stuff's out the way, man, let's get into it, man. I'm going to hand you the floor, Jordan. Do your thing and then hand it to my man. I'm super excited. Let's go. Spotlight 39 starts now.
Yeah, I'm Jordan Damaskin. I work for Prep Red Zone, and our whole kind of basis for what we do is kind of cover kids that want to go play D1, D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO. It doesn't matter what level. Doesn't matter if they go to a big school, go to a small school. We try to highlight their skill set and make it more of a technical side of kind of what they do well and highlight sort of what they might be able to improve on in the next season so they can get recruited. And if they need help in doing so, we try to reach out to coaches we know and get their name out there doing that. That's enough about me. Now it's on to our, special guest here tonight. Tell us about yourself and, what you do, where you're from, and of course, where you're committed, man.
Yes, sir. First off, I want to say appreciate y'all for having me here. But I'm Jacobe Chester. I play DB at Fort Bend Marshall, Missouri City, Texas. I'm 6'1", 185, and I'm committed to the University of Kansas.
Hold on. Say that one more again, man. You got to hype it up. You're who?
University of Kansas, Rock Chalk, baby. You know what it is. Go Jayhawks.
There we go. Look, man, you just got to peel back the onion, right? Just got to peel back. Look, man, that's what I'm talking about. So Kansas, right? We're gonna get into Kansas. We're gonna learn all about why Kansas. You're gonna walk us through all that, man. But before we do, Jordan's gonna ask you a little bit about how your season went, man. You're living in Texas. You're pretty much living life as normal compared to the rest of us, right? So with that, you got to play a little bit of football. So Jordan, man, take it away. Find out how a season went.
Now, were you able to play a full season, or was it kind of like a 6 or 5 game season?
We played a full season. We got to play it. We were lucky and blessed enough to be able to play a full season.
So, with that season, how did your team do, and how did you do individually?
First off, with my team, I go to Fort Bend Marshall, big powerhouse. Went to state championship the last 2 years. This last year, we fell a little short in the fourth round, but we did great. The team did great. I felt like I performed great. Everybody did their thing, but we still got to get better. So next year, we don't fall short again. Yeah.
Cool, man. So look, so individually, you felt like you did great. Go to a powerhouse program, right? You said how many state championships in the last couple of years?
Last Before this season, the last 2 seasons, they went to the state championship, but they lost both of them. But they went to state championship the last 2 years before.
So coming from a big boy program, right? Powerhouse. They know how to get into the red zone, right? Y'all know how to do your thing. Get to the finish line for the most part, right? So y'all are
Yes,
y'all are the Tom Brady of high school football in Texas, right? That's kind of where you
yes.
stand. But nah, man, that's pretty cool. So uh, you say that you had a real good season, man. So break down what a real good season looks like and feels like, man. What went really well for you?
Just helping my team as much as I can, making big plays, just doing what I gotta do, trying to be a leader, big time winner. Just going out there and doing my best every play, every down. You know what I'm saying? Anything to help my team get that win at any cost.
Well, that's it, man. So look, that's gonna bring up the question, right? So if you did all that stuff well, where can you improve? What did you recognize as an opportunity that you want to work on this offseason? And then more importantly, what's your plan to work on that opportunity?
For me, it's mainly I don't really have one thing. I like to improve everything as a whole because I like to be very well rounded. So mainly just continue to up my IQ of the game and just technique stuff. Just make the game come real easy to me.
Okay. So do you have any plans in place during the off season? Are you part of any 7-on-7 Do you got any camps, combines, anything like that coming up?
For camps and combines, I don't know about that stuff, but for 7-on-7, yeah, I play for True Buzz, the best 7-on-7 organization in the whole nation. You already know, so
There it
yeah.
is. Look, man, I'm waiting for you. You gotta shout him out. Who's the coach, man? You gotta shout out the coach, right? You gotta shout out the program,
Uh,
and then shout
my
out where
coach
you're gonna be.
Joy Moss. You said what? My bad.
No, man, just shout out the coach. Shout out the squad. Shout out what tournament you got coming up. All that good stuff,
Uh,
man.
we got a tournament this weekend in the Woodlands out in Houston. But shout out to my boys at True Buzz, all my boys out balling out over there. Shout out to my coach Joy Moss. Shout out to my coach D Brooks, my coach Bill. All of them. What I'm saying, we're gonna turn up like always.
There we go. There we go. So that's cool, man. So you got a lot going on. Then obviously, you got the big logo down in the right corner, man. So let's talk a little bit about the recruiting process. Let's kind of rewind the clock. Let's start from the beginning. What was that breakthrough aha moment for you that really kickstarted this whole thing? And what was the first program that came calling? And when did they come calling?
The My first ever offer was from Illinois State, and it was the first day of summer after my freshman year.
Okay, so pretty early, right? Early in the process.
Yes, sir. Then I
Um,
got my second offer a week later from then. Then after that, it just kind of started rolling in for me.
Yeah. So you started with Illinois State, and then obviously you started racking up some Power Fives, right? And then
Yes, sir.
when you got to the point, what was your? Did you come down to a top four, top five, type list, and then ultimately, what led you to decide on KU over the others?
Yeah, I didn't announce no top list, but in my head I knew what my top schools were. Then, but KU they just always coaches they always kept it real with me. You know what I'm saying? They never sugarcoated nothing. Always kept it real. They always talk. No, it wasn't every time they talked to me. It wasn't about always just football. They asked me about life, all that stuff. I could always call them, ask them about anything, have a real conversation with them. Then they just always showed me a whole bunch of love, and I also feel that they did a great job with the 2021 recruiting class, and that they could really start turning things around over there.
Yeah, man. Kansas is doing some pretty special things on the field, man. And I think they've got a very bright upside. I think big things are to come out of that program, very quickly, right? And the fact that you're about to be a part of it, we get to watch that come to the surface to watch you play on some Saturdays, right?
Yes, sir, most definitely.
There it is, man. So that's why Kansas, right? So let's do this, man. Let's stop talking about football, because we can look at the huddle. We can see that you can ball out, right? Obviously, you can play well enough to rack up a handful of offers, and then ultimately commit to where you decided to go at Kansas, right? But what we can't see, other than what you wanted us to see, is who you are as a person. So I think this is a great opportunity, for you to kind of just sit back, let us know who you are outside of the game. So when you're not working out, when you're not playing football, when you're not playing a football video game, man, what do you like to do? What are you involved with? Who are you?
For me, I like to always on my free time. I like to always get better or improve at something. So most of the time, even in my free time, I'm either studying football or something I'm interested in for the future, like my future career. So like I'm real big in like architecture and stuff like that. I
Okay.
might watch stuff on that, or just like I might watch like interviews with like athletes that grew up watching, or like celebrities that I look at a lot and just try to learn things from what they say and stuff like that, and just put that into my mental, just have that for the future, and some of it for now, to just constantly improve and get to where I want in life later down the line.
That's cool, man. Anything you wanna throw in there, Jordan? I feel like I got you just hanging out over there. I'm gonna bring you in. I'm gonna let you ask any last remarks before I close it out with the big question, man.
Hey, all I gotta say is, gotta enjoy the journey. The destination's gonna be there, but when you enjoy the journey, love the process, it'll be that much greater once you get to that destination. So just keep on grinding, man. Keep, improving, with the architecture and your skill set, with all of it, and you'll have a really bright future ahead of you.
Cool,
Thank you.
man. So look, I appreciate you jumping on. I'm gonna close it out with the same question I do every single time. So hopefully you've watched at least one episode through the end, because here it is, man. It's pretty deep, but it's important. And that question is, what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today?
Um, just my all the sacrifices my parents made for me. You know, I think they sometimes they probably don't think I see it, but I see it all. And my just my little brother trying to make sure just I do the best for him so he could, you know, just watch me and all how hard he need to work. Then just all my little cousins, just everybody who just watching me, just motivate them, do for them so they know that they can go be great too. You know what I'm saying?
So family is the motivation.
Yes, sir.
Love it, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. So look, man, I think you're making your family proud. They're most definitely your biggest cheerleaders. And the best part is you still got a whole nother season, man. You get to come back
Yes,
and get bigger, better, stronger, faster, and ball out, and then go on to play college ball, right? So
mm-hmm.
stay safe, stay healthy, man. Let's stay in contact. Hopefully, we get to run this back throughout your career. I'm super excited to watch it unfold. I'm really excited to watch you play on Saturdays. For the viewers out there, man, this is why we do it. We share stories, regardless whether they're 0 star, 5 star, uncommitted, fully committed, zero blessings, 100 blessings. Regardless of the story, I think every story's got a purpose, man, and I think it can touch somebody. So let's continue to get this thing out there. Let's blow up Spotlight 39. I appreciate you. Till next time, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We got 3 lined up. I'll see you then. I appreciate you. Jordan, my man, I appreciate you. Jacoby,
Thanks for
I
having me on,
appreciate
man.
you, my
Thank
man.
y'all too. I really appreciate y'all for inviting me on here. It means a lot.
Absolutely. Till next time. Appreciate you guys.